my lip gloss, my lucky lip gloss. And then we can get started. Welcome to your weekly Patreon readings. If there's anyone watching this who's not part of the Patreon, I encourage you to join because it's only $11.11 a month. You get 4 readings a month, along with weekly posts, energetic and astrological updates, support, mentorship, etc., etc. So, the big thing that we have going on this week is Pisces season. Pisces season starts, I believe, on Tuesday. So it's the actual end of the year. The Gregorian calendar says the end of the year is December 31st. That's fine. It aligns with nothing. It's an arbitrary date. But astrologically speaking, the end of the year is Pisces season. And it begins fresh and new with Pisces or Aries season, the spring. That's when the world wakes up, you know, it makes sense to me. So we'll pull some cards kind of with those themes in mind. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active members this week. So we'll go through them. We'll start Ronisha, then Samantha, Aries Ascendant, Ren, and Shawnee. Okay, that's going to be the order today. Welcome to Ronisha. She's a new member of the group. I still need to pull her chart for her. So thank you for your patience. My sister just left. She was here with her kids for almost 2 weeks, and then they got sick, and then got everybody else sick except for me and my daughter. Anyway, it's been a lot. It's been a lot recently, so thanks for your patience. But let's see what Ronisha needs to know, do, or understand at this time. The Ronisha girl. What's going on with Ronisha? First card out for Ronisha is the Chariot. There is some sort of journey that you are in the middle of or about to begin. What's up? And it's going to require you to balance yourself, to balance your mind. We have the 2 polarities here, the black and the white horses, and enlightened, pulling the Chariot. So it's good to see you enlightened. So it's important for you to balance your heart and your mind, your conscious and your subconscious. If you've been asking for certain things in your life, you have to ask yourself, am I consciously aware of being the person who receives that? Okay. Because you can't have like a negative self-concept and then expect things to come to you easily. The more negative you are about yourself and about the world, the farther away your manifestations are, okay? And that's not to say that you can't experience negative emotions. We all do, but you have to make sure that you're balancing that out. So notice your thoughts, notice your mind. How much time are you spending in negativity and how much are you spending in positivity? And you always want to make sure that the positive outweighs the negative, because that's where you're casting your light. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So if your attention is always on the negative, that's where your energy is going to be. Okay. So there's a journey here that requires you to balance out your polarities, your head and your heart, your spirit and the flesh, your subconscious and the conscious. It's all about balancing that here and really reining yourself in so that you can get where you're going a lot faster. Okay. Let's see, what else does Ronisha need to know, do, or understand at this time? We have the King of Cups and the 8 of Wands, rich risings. So there is information coming to, there's travel here, okay? Both of these cards are about travel. So either you're traveling to go visit someone, someone's coming to see you, maybe you're getting flued out. Maybe this is about you experiencing an income of blessings, Okay, and something is moving, something is shifting, something is not the same here for you, and it's coming in hot, it's coming in quick. If you've been manifesting love, we have the King of Cups here representing Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just love in general. Okay, if you've been calling love in, it's right around the corner, or it's actually here and you're being asked to move forward with it. We also have Mars going direct in a couple of days. And so this is showing that things in your life are progressing. Mars goes direct February 23rd. I just made a video on this on my TikTok. And so if you've been feeling like you've been chasing your tail, or like, where is this blessing? Where's this thing? Where's this opportunity? It's Mars. It's Mars' fault, and it will be going direct here shortly. So you do have blessings coming in, some messages. There's some sort of travel going on, whether it's you physically traveling or things traveling to you receiving something that you've been asking for. So be sure, again, to be pouring into the positive aspects of your mind, not in a toxic positivity sort of way, but in an awareness sort of way. Okay? Thanks, Enlightened. Mod doing the mod stuff. Okay, Enlightened, it doesn't have you listed on the Patreon right now, but I still got you. I still got you. But when I pulled the list of members, it doesn't have your name on there, which is fine if you're not part of it. I'm just making sure, like, I'm trying to figure out what's what. And if I'm tripping, if the app is tripping, what? So next is Samantha. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm like, just making sure we both are on the same page. Okay, Samantha's next. Thanks for being my mod. I appreciate it. We always get some weirdos. And you don't have to stay the whole time if you gotta go. I know you're so busy. Which I'm not saying in a bad way. It might have come off like, meh, but no. I'm happy for you. Samantha. What does Samantha need to know, do, or understand at this time? Oh, Samantha. I love this card for you. Yesterday, it's totally fine. I just want to make sure I'm like interpreting things correctly, because that app is kind of hard to use sometimes. I had to go digging for things, and then I'm like, anyway, Samantha, this is you. You are spending your time, you're focused, you are learning new things, you're growing new things, you're really just in your zone like this character is, and that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and peace and opportunities and money. Don't let anyone take you out of your focus, but also remember, you don't have to do it all at once. There's a lot coming to you, but you don't have to do it all in one breath, in one sitting, in one go, okay? You need to make sure you're also enjoying your surroundings, that you are taking time out to like meditate and to express gratitude and to smell the roses. This character is definitely not smelling the roses, right? He's got too much to do. So it's important for you to remember that, yes, there's a lot of work, but you want to balance it out with passion and play, and make sure that you're not burning yourself out when it comes to the things, the opportunities that you have coming forward. It's okay to say no to some things, you know, if it doesn't align or if there's not enough time, you can say no. There's more than enough abundance for you. So don't feel pressure to say yes to every opportunity. Discernment is definitely key here. You don't want to overextend. Okay, you don't want to overextend yourself. We have Jupiter in Gemini, who's now direct, and so is like making everything so big, and it's like the same idea of blowing up a balloon. If you blow it up too far, it's gonna explode. Okay, it's gonna explode. You're not gonna have a balloon. Kid's gonna cry because you blew up the balloon. You overextended yourself. And that's this Jupiter and Gemini energy, where it's like too much of a good thing is still too much, right? So you want to make sure that you are, taking time out to rest and recuperate, rejuvenate, and make sure that what you're doing is this. What you're doing is edifying you. Okay, a word came to me. I knew if I just gestured long enough, something would happen. So that's your message for this week, and really for Pisces season in general, right? Is to ensure that you are using your discernment so you can decide what to say yes to, what to say no to. Integrating rest and relaxation with your work, because I know you're so passionate about your work, and sometimes when you're really passionate about work, you have more of a tendency to overwork because you're like, but I love it. But at the end of the day, work is also work. And so your body needs time to rest. Your mind needs time to rest. You need to have fun and find things outside of work at the same time. Okay, next is Aries Ascendant. What does Aries Ascendant need to know, do, or understand? Hey, girl, hey. So you need to make sure you are visualizing your ideal timeline. The more energy that you cast there, the more in alignment you become with your desires, okay? This is Manifestation 101. This is also reminding you to listen to your intuition, to temper your aggression. Mars is going direct in Cancer next Sunday. So you will have more of an outlet when it comes to this feisty energy. You want to make sure that you are fighting for the right things and not fighting people unnecessarily. You want to make sure you're putting that sort of Martian energy of like toward your visions, toward your creativity, towards your business, towards your job. Like, use whatever anger or tension that you're feeling, or this desire to fight, use that to as motivation toward accomplishing your goals. Okay, because stirring up the pot with other people doesn't get you too far. Yes, definitely express yourself and set your boundaries, and like make sure nobody's playing with you, for sure. But then like use whatever excess is there as the fuel to your creative fire. Okay, it's all about how we use this energy. It's really easy to take it out on people when we should be applying it to our dreams, goals, wishes. Okay, let's see what else is there for Aries Ascendant. Yeah, King of Swords. So it looks like it's very much a time of you trimming the fat, getting people out of the way, getting thoughts out of the way, finally saying things, cutting certain things off, and that's going to make you a bigger magnet. The more precision that you use with your language, with your boundaries, with your expectations, the more of a magnet you become for the things that you do want. Okay, so much the same as I was saying with Samantha, don't be afraid to cut things out, because more things will come and take its place that could potentially fit your life a whole lot better. Okay, so continue to stand your ground. Use any sort of extra energy that you have toward your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Use it toward taking a walk, working out. I know most of us don't feel motivated because Mars is retrograde, but that's even more of a reason to do whatever it is that you know you need to do. Okay, Mars still needs you to take him for a walk, essentially. Mars is like that restless dog in the house, that pit bull that's stuck in the apartment, is tearing everybody's shit up. And really, what does it need? It needs an outlet. It needs an outlet, okay? So give yourself that outlet, whether it's your creativity, whether you're working out, walking outside, give yourself an outlet, okay? I'm not calling you a dog. Please don't get that twisted. That was just an analogy. You're not a pit bull. But especially as an Aries rising, your ruler is retrograde. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I can see how you could be real right now. So hang in there. Ren is next. What does Ren need to know, do, or understand at this time? Ren, this strength card is loving you. This is all about you embracing your power, embracing your strength, and realizing how powerful you are and how much power and control you have over yourself and over inadvertently over the situations that are around you. The vibration that you hold and that you carry, the vision that you hold and you carry is much more powerful than physical brute strength. Okay, she's not closing the lion's mouth because she's just so brolic. She's closing the lion's mouth because she knows who she is. She knows her power. She knows, like, she's that girl. Okay, so embody that same sort of energy and allow yourself to really feel your own power, to feel how your energy influences a room, how your expectations influence a room, how your visualizations influence your body. All of that. We also have the Page of Wands. I feel like this card has been coming out a lot for you as well. The Page of Wands is about starting new adventures and remaining curious, allowing yourself to be a beginner, to have new experiences that maybe you didn't even know you wanted to have. Taking like the class or the fun thing though. Like, this is not necessarily about cerebral things. It's more about exploring new hobbies, new passions, new restaurants, like doing something new, girl. Do something new. The Temperance card here is also a reminder of balance, which seems to be a theme. Balancing, not just with you, but with a couple of other readings that we've had today. Balancing your heart and your mind. This is the Sagittarius card, the Jupiter card. This is about blessings and abundance coming to you the more that you remain unbothered by your external circumstances. So this is very much about the inner work that you are doing to express yourself. You're also in the middle of your Saturn return. It's almost over. So this is about you remaining balanced within the chaos and just taking the lesson, taking the insight from whatever situation that you find yourself in without getting swept up. Okay. Hey, then we have the Ace of Cups. So the opportunities for love, for forgiveness, for fulfillment, for leading with your heart. This is also a balm. This is like a peace offering too, where it's like, hey, it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna be okay. Whatever mountain or lion you find yourself up against. Also, this is the card for Leo, and we just had the Leo full moon. So some sort of cycle has ended for you, but it's also opening new doors for you to walk through. So embody this courage and the wisdom, the insight, the knowing that whatever is happening for you is part of your divine path. Okay. Last one is Shawnee. And Enlightened, if you're still in here, I can pull a card for you for being the mod. Shawnee, what does Shawnee need to know, do, or understand? Oh, girl, Wheel of Fortune. We love to see this card, especially around new ventures. It's really encouraging when you're doing something new to receive the Wheel of Fortune. It's letting you know you're on to something. It's letting you know that you are unlocking these keys and these codes, and it's still important for you to do what you've been doing. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can take breaks, but you can't stop. All right, Enlighten, let me know if there's anything specific or if you just want a card for Pisces season or what's up. So the Wheel of Fortune, you're on to something here. Oh, look what you got. You got the same thing, the Strength card. So you got to hang in there. Just like I was saying, you can take breaks, but you can't quit, bitch. Okay, you can take breaks, but you can't quit. You can take breaks, but you can't quit. With this new endeavor that you've begun, that you've started. Okay. Look, are you and Ren the same person? Because you also have the Ace of Cups. So opportunities in love and connections are coming through. But it's still the Page of Wands. So I wouldn't necessarily make any moves on that yet because it's not showing up as a king. And then I say that, and look, the King of Cups comes out. But it's also showing leaving, okay? So this is a little dicey. You're going to have to use your own intuition. What to expect for Pisces, okay? You're going to have to use your own intuition when it comes to this, okay, girl? Because we have the Eight of Cups where it's like, leave them alone. We also have the Eight of Wands where he's coming to it, like, somebody's coming towards you. And you're going to have to figure out, like, is this somebody I want to intertwine my energy with right now, or do I need to remain focused on whatever this Wheel of Fortune thing is? So if he's not already hitting you up, because girl, you know how you do. Miss Libra, Queen of Love. So you'll have to decide that the energy is a little wishy-washy, and maybe that's because it's a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio. But we have this potential for love and also you leaving love behind for some reason. So it really could go both ways. You'll have to tap in with your intuition. But what I would say is focus on yourself and your money and your abundance. Get that right. And then, collect hearts. But, that doesn't mean that's the only way you could go about it. There's many ways to engage. So you decide. You are the master of your own reality. Enlightened is the last one. Thanks for being the mod. I appreciate it. So what to expect for Pisces season? There's a lot of time. Okay, Pisces season is a time of evaluation. Since it is the natural end of the year, the astrological year, there's a lot of time to reflect, to dissolve, and to look and see where am I working too hard? Where am I putting in too much work and not getting enough in return? It's a time to recalibrate. So if you've been giving in one area and you're like, well, hey, where's the return on my investment? That's a good indication for you to like maybe take some wands away. Take some off of your plate to match like the input output. When the Knight of Pentacles comes out, it's also asking about time. How are you spending your time? Let's see what else there is. Yeah. Okay. You're still trimming some things down. You're still leaving somebody behind. Hello, cut the ties. Cut the ties, cut the ties, cut the ties. Okay. If there was any question about who you're entertaining, let this be. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let's see. Remain in your power. Yes. Because there's a lot of beautiful things coming to you. But if you're spending too much time in one area and not receiving enough, and you just stay there, it's going to continue to pan out that way. But if you recognize and recalibrate and like leave something behind, then you're led to new opportunities that are going to bring you that return on your investment. Okay. A few ties getting cut. Yes, please. And Pisces season just gives you the opportunity to really see. So now that you are out of your birthday season, you're in more of that first house energy of like, what do I want? What do I need? What do I deserve? Where am I going? And when you cut those ties, when you sort of switch the sails, you are rewarded for it almost immediately. Okay. And especially as we get closer to Taurus season, okay, which is May. But you can definitely begin feeling like the lightness of being as soon as you cut that stuff out and get your, because it's also about getting your mind to cut it out too. Okay, you can't keep going down the same mental paths of like, what if, or if I would have done this, or fuck this person. But like, if you keep harping on the old story is being pulled into the present, you know? So this is also about you letting things go mentally and telling yourself a new story, and then telling yourself, I always get what I want or something better. The people in my life all add value. Um, you know, I'm the prize. And I'm not telling you to get on some weird toxic masculine stuff, but it is important for every person, regardless, man or woman, to know what they bring to the table. Okay. And to not accept anything less than that, not to let people play with you, and not to let the old story rain on your fucking parade. Okay. Don't let it rain on your parade. That whatever's in the past is in the past. Leave it there. Tell yourself a new story. Okay. Yes, we get villain era. No, the villain era is not a good look. Okay. That's not what I'm telling you. What I am telling you is to remember your value. Remember, that you don't have to like take scraps from anyone. Okay. If you're not being treated in a way that sits right with your spirit, you don't have to entertain that. You don't have to tell yourself the same old story all the time. Yeah, so that's Pisces. That's Pisces season for you. Enlightened. If there's anyone who would like a reading, you can send 1111 to the cash tag below. I'll only be waiting a couple of minutes because I do have some other things to attend to today. I need to, I'm getting back into my herbalism bag. I feel like I've kind of left that on the back burner for a while. But I'm making a tincture. It's for smokers. You're welcome. It's for your lungs. So if you're somebody who indulges, vapes, smokes cigarettes, smokes a little bit of, something else, we got to balance it out, right? I'm a big proponent of do whatever you want, but like balance that shit. So this is a tincture. You just have to take like 3 or 4 drops in some water. It helps to detox your lungs. I'm also making a tea if you're more of a tea person. You need that? Okay, it's coming up. I'll keep you guys posted in the Patreon and also over here. Then I'm also making one for alcohol, like for drinking. So you will take the tincture before you drink. It helps to protect your internal organs in your brain. And then the next morning after you drink, you take it as well to help with, hangover symptoms. Because I'm 35, I'm 36 this year. Your girl needs to needs to protect herself while still having fun and indulging. And I feel like, you know, all things within reason, within balance. So you might as well, or my thinking is I might as well create the thing. So that's what I'm up to because I'm also an herbalist. I do everything, y'all. I do everything. So I'm starting the tincture. Tinctures take like a month. So teas, obviously, I could put together a lot sooner, but the tinctures do take longer. It has to sit in its solution. It becomes medicine, like the little droppers. Yes, enlightened. I'm the same way. Like I cannot drink anymore without. I take one sip and I'm like, oh, my kidneys, oh, my head. So, but the smoking though, I'm great at smoking. I'm real great at smoking. I just want to make sure my lungs are still cool, So that's what I'm up to today. Gonna make some little medicine, little herbal support, and yeah, get back into that bag because I love it. Herbs are great, and not just the one. There's a lot of herbs that we love, and yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head out because I gotta get my stuff together. So be on the lookout for some lung love. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I used to call it smoker's tea. But some people were in their feelings about this. You're gonna fix it? Okay. No worries. I'm gonna be around, enlightened. No worries. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. Cause some people were like, ooh, I don't wanna I don't want you to call me a smoker. Like, So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I appreciate your life. Anyway, I love you. I'll talk to you later.